In this quick tip, we'll take a look at a typical mixing scenario involving an acoustic guitar, a vocal, and a DI from the same guitar. I'll just quickly solo up each one so you can hear it. Here's the guitar, DI, and the vocal, which has the bleed of the guitar. Let's put them all in.
Fiery sun has gone to bed.
So there's a lot we can do to this mix, beginning with the vocal. Let's solo that up. We'll go to the intro of the song, and I'll start with an EQ. So all I'm doing with this EQ is filtering the vocal. There's the low filter and the high filter. You can hear that. Just pulling out a little bit of the bottom of the mix and softening the top. Next we'll put a little dynamics in on the vocal. A little compression with some makeup gain. Put that in. You can see it's compressing a little bit. About a 3-to-1 ratio. It's too much, obviously. Just want it to touch. There we go, right there. Readjust the makeup.
Old smokestacks rise above this town.
You can hear how clean that is. Okay, let's now work on the sibilants using the Oxford suppressor.
Gray silhouettes against the sky.
You can hear on that sky word. A small red line that's moving is called the central FFT peak. It helps draw attention to frequencies that might need work. Now let's reduce it. There's the attenuation. By moving these band handles, we can narrow the affected range. Now let's add a little extra punch with an Oxford inflator.
Gray silhouettes against the skies.
Adds just a little extra to that vocal.
No more tears to cry.
Okay, so let's move on to the acoustic guitar mic now. First we'll start with a little EQ. Again, I'm just going to be filtering the sound a little bit. A little bit of low filter, a little bit of high filter. Now I'll add just a little makeup gain with the dynamics compressor. A couple of dBs. Nice and clean. Then I'm going to put an inflator on this as well. Again, it adds that presence right away. Okay, let's move on to the DI. You can hear that DIs always have a lot of mid-range. So I'm going to pull some of the mids and add a little sparkle. Let you hear what that does. Add a little clarity. A little too much. But you can hear what it can do. It's nice. Okay, we'll put both guitars in. Add a little makeup gain to that DI. There you go, just a little bit. We're getting there. Let's listen to everything.
Silhouettes against the skies.
Now on the master fader, we'll add a limiter.
Gray silhouettes against
Let's have a preset I call basic, which adds a few dBs of gain.
Gray silhouettes against the skies.
Adjust the input gain a little.
And you got no more tears.
Let's push the enhance feature up.
Silhouettes against the skies. And you got no more tears to cry.
Really hear what that does. Now let's add a little plate to the vocal. We'll call up the Oxford reverb and put a plate on there.
Gray silhouettes against the skies.
Push the send up.
Gray silhouettes against the skies.
Pull that back. This plate is in an emulation preset. We'll just go down to plate.
Gray silhouettes.
Okay, you can hear that's too much reverb time. Pull that down a little.
Against the skies.
Much better.
Gray silhouettes against the skies.
There's our whole mix.
And you got no
Let's bypass everything to see what we did.
Yet you cry.
That's where we started.
Gray silhouettes against the skies. And you've got no more tears to cry.
And there we go.
You cry.
As you can hear, just adding a little bit with each tool really adds up to a nice mix.